Welcome and welcome back one more time, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and prepare yourself for the most involved, exciting, complicated, enhancing, expensive part of the entire Clash of Clans update, and that is this little required building, the blacksmith. That's right, before going to Town Hall 16, you must build the blacksmith, and the blacksmith, well, that's what we've all been waiting for because it unlocks hero equipment. Yes, hero equipment. There it is. And there's a lot of it. I'm going to do my best today to explain it to you, to break it down, to show you the upgrade costs because they are exorbitant. This is a massive new sink for resources, but, and it's a big but, it's not a straight gem grab like many of you might think. This is something that is most likely going to take many players, many weeks or months or years of playing, I know, before they can max out all of this stuff. Okay, so you can see basically what happened was the hero abilities were removed and then you got them back in hero equipment. The default equipment you can see attached to each hero there is essentially the Barbarian King's ability, the Queen, the Warden, and the Royal Champion, just broken up into bits and pieces. For instance, the Barbarian Puppet is the Barbarian's summoning ability. That's the ability that brings in all of those other Barbarians to help out. So maybe you bring that puppet along with the Rage Vial, which is also what you see in the normal Barbarian King's Iron Fist, but now, like I said, they've been split into two. And this goes on down the line for all of the default equipment for each of the heroes. And you'll also notice that it came in right at level 15. So luckily, the default equipment comes in at level 15. It can, however, be upgraded to level 18 at Town Hall 16. And then, of course, there are additional items, additional pieces of equipment that unlock as you upgrade the blacksmith. For instance, you saw the earthquake boots. I'll show those in just a moment. And all of those pieces of equipment can also go to 18, but they start at level 1. Now, here's the rub. You don't do the upgrading with Elixir Gold or Dark Elixir. There are three. Yeah, I'm saying that. There are 3 new resources in the game. Prepare yourself. There's Shiny Ore from the Star Bonus or Clan Wars only, Glowy Ore from the Star Bonus or Clan Wars only as well, and then Starry Ore that you can only get from Clan Wars or special events. Now, of course, you could always spend gems, and prepare yourselves for those of you that want to spend gems on this stuff. It is not cheap. It is obviously a huge new sink for time for players at Town Halls 15 and 16. And of course, it starts out by upgrading your blacksmith. The good news, bad news here is the blacksmith is actually relatively inexpensive to upgrade. It does take gold. No ore required yet. It goes all the way to level 8 at Town Hall 15. So yes, technically you are rushed if you log on and you go to Town Hall 16 without maxing out your blacksmith at level 8 before you go. So that is kind of a hitch for a lot of players who may be looking to go straight to Town Hall 16. Nope, gotta stop, gotta build that blacksmith, and if you don't want to be rushed, you've got to get it all the way to level 8. So here we are, level 8. Now you can go to Town Hall 16 and say that you were not rushed. Well, wait a minute. You actually would have to upgrade all of the hero equipment as well. Oh man, am I gonna be rushed? I think I might be rushed. Let's wait and see. But okay, so let's go ahead in the developer build, finish the upgrade to Town Hall 16, then we can head on back to the blacksmith. And yes, luckily, thankfully, only one more level before we are fully maxed out. There it goes to level 9. Now you can fully upgrade all of that equipment that has been unlocked. And again, through the magic of the developer build, we refill on gems. We look and we see everything is level 15 that was default. That was the original hero abilities. Everything else is level 1 and goes all the way to level 18. So we begin by upgrading the Barbarian King's Earthquake Boots, which, by the way, are probably the most awesome piece of equipment that I see. That looks, okay, never mind, hold on. The arrow that the queen gets is pretty amazing as well. Okay, all of this stuff is insanely cool and does add a whole new dimension to attacking in Clash of Clans. This is better than adding a new hero, right? Many players were thinking, oh, Clash will add another hero and then you'll have to choose between which hero you bring. No, they've gone a different route, and this is the imagination that the Clash team always has. They added equipment, and you can choose which pieces of equipment you want to bring coupled with your heroes in each and every attack. And I think the Barbarian's Earthquake Boots are a must-have. Now, so we upgraded those to 18. These are the default pieces of equipment that started at 15 because you were already maxed out for Town Hall 15, I'm sure. So those only go up 3 levels. Those, if you want to spend gems, are only a mere 10,800 gems each. I'm not trying to focus on the gem cost, but just to throw that out there, if you want to upgrade your existing level 15 default gear to 18, make it stronger, it's going to cost you 10,800 gems each. And there are 8 pieces of default equipment. If you want to upgrade your new equipment, the ones that start at level 1, and there are only 6 of those will cost you a mere 36,860 gems apiece. Now, the vast majority of players, and I would say this is pretty much all the sane players, will choose to go the route of earning the ore over time rather than gemming all of that stuff to max. And I'm actually not saying that I'm insane. I actually may be sane, but that remains to be seen. Okay, so let's put this up. You can pause the video if you want really quickly. This will show you the ore rewards for the star bonuses at each league level and the ore rewards for clan wars, whether you win or lose. And those numbers can actually change based upon your war weight in the individual wars. Also, note that all of these pieces of gear have a little blue common written in the top right there in the the feature video thing, right? Yeah, it says common. Okay, that's because there are in the future going to be epic pieces of gear. And those epic pieces of gear will go to level 27. Yeah. Okay, I'm panicking right now. Or actually, it's my wallet that's screaming at me. But yeah, okay, so the epic pieces that eventually will come in a future update will go to level 27. Common pieces go to level 18, and let's not even talk about legendary, but it does kind of make sense that there would eventually be legendary hero equipment, although you can see in the release notes and the patch notes, nothing is discussed other than common and epic. So at least we can be happy they've skipped rare, right? There could have been a whole rare and then common and epic, rare, legendary, right? But hopefully it's just going to be common and epic and then someday legendary. And if it is anything like how powerful the Earthquake Boots seem to be right away, right off the top, and the Archer Queen's arrow, then the epic items are going to be crazy strong. Oh my gosh, I can't even think about how strong these are going to be. The giant arrow. Okay, this is the giant arrow from the Archer Queen. Watch this thing as it gets maxed out. Of course, I keep on interrupting the video here because I'm doing the upgrade all the way to level 18. But once I get there, you'll go ahead and see that this magic arrow, giant arrow, sorry, is insanely powerful. It does look like it could be completely broken, but obviously it's going to have hit point limitations. Once we get there, let's go ahead and get it all the way to level 18. And again, this only costs about 37,000 gems. So no big deal, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Giant arrow, level 18. Watch the ability. Okay. It just destroyed everything in its path. Okay. So let's move on. The healer puppet. As you can imagine, that's exactly what it sounds like. It summons healers at increasing strength and numbers as you increase the levels. I mean, this is crazy. So not only, this is the other thing. Each of these pieces of equipment does multiple things. So the healer puppet summons healers, the hero self-heals, and the hero increases in hit points. In fact, just to make sure I don't miss anything and to avoid making this video a half hour long, you can freeze it right here, pause the screen. You might need a magnifying glass. Those are all of the abilities that are involved for all of the pieces of equipment, you'll notice that just about every piece of equipment has multiple effects that it casts upon the hero or the surrounding units or both. Yeah, okay, so that was another one. Let's move on. And we're just going to go through these. And again, I'm just upgrading these using the developer build. And that's how we learned that. You ready for this? Okay, I haven't told you this one yet. If you wanted to upgrade all of these to max day one, it appears from my calculations, you would need roughly 300,000 gems. And that would cost you somewhere around $2,200 US. So I'm just going to throw this out there real quick. If there happens to be a person with some money to burn who wants a Gem to Max episode to advertise whatever they wish, contact me, let me know, because I'd be happy to Gem to Max, sponsored by your choice, for about $4 or $5 grand, right? Yeah, because otherwise, guess what, guys? Galadon's not that dumb. I don't think that I'm going to be wasting or investing that much money for gems in order to get a bunch of hero equipment that I couldn't even use all at once anyway to max on day one. So I know there's people that were already asking that down in the comments. I can see you down there. Galadon, are you still going to Gem to Max? Well, there's your answer. Yes, it may be breaking with tradition a bit, but I think we all have to be reasonable to an extent, right? Now, here's the other thing. We were able to save tons and tons of runes, books, hammers, wall rings, you name it. I've got packages coming out the wazoo for months now. So that has all prepared us for the Town Hall 16 update. The same does not hold true, however, for the 3 brand new resources, the 3 new ores that have come to Clash of Clans with Town Hall 16. There's no way to get those quickly other than straight spending gems. And if you watched the upgrades closely, you saw that 1 piece of shiny ore converts to gems, 1 gem for 1 piece of shiny ore. 1 piece of glowy ore, however, is 5 gems. So yes, 100 pieces of glowy ore will cost you 500 gems. And starry ore, well, it's not even used yet because epic equipment doesn't exist, but when it does, you will need starry ore to get the higher levels of upgrades done on your epic equipment. So start participating in clan wars. That is one of the only ways to get it. So there's a total of 5 ways to collect ores: Home Village Star Bonus, Clan Wars, the Trader, the in-game shop, or the old-fashioned way, buying gems. Obviously, we have a ton to cover in the near future, all of the different strategies and what equipment works best with which armies and which attacking strategies. Please do consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any of that. Get ready for the Town Hall 16 update just about to drop. Thank you, Galafan, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Get out there, make the best of the rest of your day. Week 1 video, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I'll see you all back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks. Galadon, that's far too much information for me to absorb. I need to watch the video again, and again, and again, and again.